Here we have a quick two-part profit problem, and this is just again to show that marginal of anything approximates the actual for the next unit. So if you plug into P prime, that would be marginal profit. If you do P prime of 20, your output is going to measure the estimated actual profit for the 21st. If you plug in 18, it would estimate the actual profit for the 19th unit. So we're going to see how close we can get. We're going to do, for this condo leasing company in dollars, is renting X condominiums. Here's our profit function, and the way to get this was revenue minus cost. So there's always minus a big number at the end, because profit of selling 0 things, or in this case, leasing 0 condos, they would be out $70,000 a month for all their taxes and all this stuff for owning, maybe even a mortgage, something to do with these condos. If they don't rent any of them, they're out $70,000. It should be a negative profit whenever you plug in 0. So first we're going to calculate the actual profit. We're going to plug into the long actual profit formula for the 81st condo. So this formula is assuming that 80 condos have been rented. So we would plug in P of the number we want. We did this with cost. We said C of N minus C of N minus 1, but this time it's P because we're doing profit. So we do P of 81 minus P of 80. So you plug in the unit that you want minus the unit before. So this we're plugging into the original function. This is the longer one, actual of anything. You plug in the number you want and subtract the number you want from before it. So you can grab your calculator and pause this video if you need to. We're plugging in 81 into this function here. Negative 10 times 81 squared plus 1950 in parentheses 81 minus 70,000. So their total profit for renting all 81 condos, I'm getting $22,340 for that month. So this P is measuring the total profit. $22,340 is your total profit for 81. Minus, what's the total profit for 80? So we're going to plug into this formula again, negative 10 times in parentheses 80 squared plus 1950 in parentheses 80 minus 70,000. And their total profit for just 80 condos is 22,000 even. So what is their actual profit for the 81st condo? So it's 22,340 for 81 minus 22,000 for 80. So the extra profit for that 81st condo, the difference is $340. So $340 is that monthly profit incurred from leasing. Instead of selling, it's leasing this time because we're talking about condos. From leasing just the 81st condo. So I know this because they got $22,340 for all 81. Minus if they just rented out 80, they were at $22,000 even. So they got $340 extra dollars. That's their monthly profit incurred from leasing just the 81st condo. So we just went the longer way. Now we are smart. We can do calculus. We know how to take derivatives. So let's compare about what we would get by just plugging into the derivative, remembering that marginal estimates actual for the next unit. So we're going to find the marginal profit, and we're going to plug in 80 because that's going to approximate the amount of money they'd get from just the 81st condo. Always approximates for the next unit. So first I'm just going to find marginal profit. P prime of X. I'm going to show this step because if you don't and you just show me the final answer and your final answer is wrong, I can't give you partial credit. But if you show me what your derivative is, I can just take off maybe a point for getting the derivative wrong, but then give you full credit for your answer for plugging into your incorrect derivative correctly, if that makes sense. So the more work you show me, the more partial credit you can get. So I'm going to take a second and show the derivative, which I'm going to bring down the power. We have negative 20x plus 1950. Nice basic derivatives in this section. I'm going to show that, and then I'm going to show what I get when I plug in 80, because that's going to estimate the 81st condo's profit. So this is our shortcut way. Just take the derivative, plug in any number you want, and it estimates the next unit. So I'm going to plug into this function here, negative 20 times 80 plus 1950. So much easier to plug in this function once than to plug into this longer function twice. And when you plug in, you get $350. So whoa, we're off by $10. That's the most we've been off. When we were calculating with that cost, we were spot on. Now we're off by $10. Is that going to deter us from using marginal profit? No. This company is making $22,000 a month. If you're estimating profit for them and you're off by $10, let me tell you, they could drop $10 and they don't care to pick it up if they're making $22,000 a month. So this still estimates, and it's not always perfect. So $350 is the approximate, and that's why we always write approximate or estimated. This is the approximate monthly profit from leasing just the 81st condo. So we get the same information. The actual profit is the long way, gives you an exact answer. Marginal, taking the derivative and plugging in, is a shortcut way and estimates the answer. Usually pretty closely. This one we're off by $10, but again, not a big deal when you're making $22,000 a month.